Schedule builders, this tutorial is on teacher teams and student teams, primarily at the middle school level. High schools, I don't think this feature would work just because every class has 3 or 4, even our intro level classes at the high schools have, up to 4 different options, and then there's different options for English, math, science, and social studies that would make teams really not practical the way they do them. We have different methods we use to help you with your non-standard things you're trying to do at the high school. So this is really for middle schools. I'm at Liberty Middle School right now, and up front, teams are not my specialty, but this is my understanding of teams, and if a middle school team member wants to correct me, I would love to get the feedback. But essentially, what we're going to do teams for is if you want to make sure students end up with like teacher teams, right? So that team of teachers has a similar or the common core group of students. I emphasize caution. I think when you have middle schools that have as many options as our schools do, when we use teaming, we have to be okay with kids not getting their first choices, because teaming is probably going to have an impact on that in terms of when those team periods meet, and then when these little small sections of other specialty classes meet, it can cause a little bit of an issue. There's a way, if we use what I believe is called dynamic teaming, where it's the teachers assigned to the team, that can help with that because it'll put the kid in the team that's going to have the least impact on their schedule, but it is something to consider. When we look at teams, once you're in Power Scheduler and at the correct school, you're just going to click on the Teams link under Scheduling Setup. That's going to show you the teams that already exist. If you've been using them, you may already have teachers assigned to teams, right? So you have to assign teachers to a team so the system knows, hey, this teacher's on this team. You can make a new team by clicking New. All you're going to do is put in the team name, limited to 10 characters, and it's going to generate an internal ID number that PowerSchool uses to identify it. If you delete a team, use caution, because you have teachers assigned to that team. You'll have to go and clear those. That would create an error when you're doing the validate process later. So it's going to catch it for you so you can go fix it. But if you're cleaning things up, you might as well clean all of it up when you start. So that's how you make a team. If you click on a team and click delete, that's how you would delete a team. So there's that. When you do teams, it is important to know when you go and want to use them, you have to go to the courses that are team-based courses. So I'm going to click on ELA 6. There's a setting where we say this course uses pre-established teams. We would check that box. And then that way, when you go and do your teacher assignments, you assign the class to the teacher along with what team it would fall in, and that's how that works. If any middle school folks, if there are corrections for me, please just email me and let me know. Otherwise, let me know if there's any other questions.